Okay. So before actually sharing you the template or how concretely your site would look, I thought that maybe I should clear some of the basic layout and component terminologies that are there, because that will be easier for you to think how to structure your website, and also to tell me if you want to maybe have a particular kind of a view or a particular kind of thing that you want in the website, and where you want to put it on the website, right? So what I imagine is that your website would be more about uh, like you might be writing some kind of blogs, you might be writing some articles, you will be posting images, and you would maybe later down the line you might have some kind of e-commerce to it, right? Where you can have the option of buying or like placing orders and stuff like that. So with some of these things in mind, I will just give you maybe a very simple example of how our website particularly looks like. So if you go ahead, like this is basically your main browser window. So you usually start with some kind of a heading here, where maybe over here you put some kind of a logo. Like you can have like it could be the name of your boutique, it could be some image from the boutique, it could be some kind of logo that tells you that okay, this is a brand that you're selling, this is basically your space, and people would want to identify your products with that logo. Typically, you will have maybe some kind of a search facility where if, let us say, if I want to search for kurtas, or if I want to search for lehengas or something like that, I can come in and start typing and searching over here, and this can give me some of the search results back, right? Along with that, you have what is known as some kind of a navigation. So this thing is basically a navigation. So what navigation tells you is that maybe you have some links over here. So maybe the first link is that market. Maybe the next link is about, where in the market page you would want to show a list of maybe items, their prices, small description, stuff like that. And after that you have an about, which tells okay who the boutique is, who's the owner of the boutique, where is the boutique located. If somebody wants to contact you, you might want to like share some professional information. If you have a GSTN number, if you have a registration, you can show up in a small space that okay, you are registered as this, or you have this trademark, whatever. You could have any number of links that you want. So you could typically have multiple links over here. The next most important part is that what we call this this whole section, right? This whole section is what we call as a hero section. So what a hero section is that it is the main, like the very first point of contact with your application. So usually what happens in the hero section is that it could so happen, I'm just giving you an example, that it could so happen that you say that okay, I have a hero section in which maybe I have some images, I have collage of images here, like multiple such images, and after that I have a very big, like some maybe in a very huge font, maybe the name of your boutique. Along with that, you have a small description of text saying that what this boutique is all about. So this hero section will be the first thing that the person sees. You can have a gallery. So this is a some layout of maybe a gallery or a collage of pictures behind, and on top of the pictures, you have the name of the boutique along with some information of the boutique. Instead of that, you could even have a carousel. A carousel looks like an image gallery where you have left and right buttons, and if you click on those buttons, one image up. So one after the other, there'll be new images that will come in, and the last image will go out. So you could have an image displayer or a carousel which like shuffles and it shows one picture after the other, and you can have some text on top of the pictures. So this is an example of a carousel. So there are many ways of doing it. I'll in the templates when I show you, or in the examples or components which I'll share, you will see that okay, how what people usually put in the hero section. So usually in the hero section they have some bold text, which along with some very beautiful graphics or something like that, so that people are attracted to the website and they start scrolling down. So once that you scroll down, this section is known as a call to action. So what a call to action is that maybe tomorrow you want to have a newsletter. Tomorrow maybe you want to write out blogs and articles and posts about your boutique, about the design that you have, about the content that you have, or maybe you want to, so maybe on the top you don't put a picture gallery, maybe here you have a more detailed picture gallery. So maybe you can divide this section saying that, okay, maybe I have multiple blog posts here. Like each of the post goes and it links to a page where you maybe have some more images of the product that you made, describing what the process is. Maybe you have short videos or clips and stuff like that. And over here you have maybe a video slash image gallery. So you can have multiple images here. So you could also have videos here, one after the other, so on. So I'm just like, this is just for conceptualization. This may not be the actual design. So we can lay the design out in any way possible. But this is just an example of maybe something that you might want on the website. So these are your blog lists, and these are basically videos or images. Once this is done, the last section that you have is usually known as the footer. So what the footer section does is that it again shows the logo of your product, and it shares some other links and some trademark details that, okay, this is a trademark of this particular boutique, or the website has been made or hosted in this place, etc., etc. So this is a standard footer section that you will see. So if you go to Amazon.in or Google.in, or if you go to Nika.in, if you scroll down, they have some very general information along with some Nika specific links in the footer section. So this is not of huge importance, but all this part, right? All this part that you have in the page, these are the most important parts of your application, because these are the parts that the user will see, and the user would want to interact with your hero section. It would want to interact with your call to action section. It will want to interact with your gallery or other components that you place. People might want to search things. People might want to wander around on your website through these links by clicking those links, right? So this is a very general overview of the website. So what I would usually want is maybe what is the information, the text or content that you want to show on the website. Maybe if you want to have a hero section, so in this hero section, what will be this text? What do you want to start with? Do you want to put a boutique name, or do you want to have a slogan or an inspiration line saying that, okay, like this is why you're making these products or stuff like that? Do you want to, if you have a carousel or if you have a background image gallery, what are the images you want? Like with what images do you want to create your collage? Another good idea could be that instead of having this page over here or this section over here, maybe what you have are maybe some of your upcoming products, or maybe some upcoming designs that you want to come up with, and people can basically see what are the new designs and products that you are creating or making from your boutique. So those are some examples of things that you could have. Yep. So if you have any questions, like do call me up or we can talk on WhatsApp. I'll probably share you some templates. You will see these common parts in the templates as well. Like they have a hero section, they have a product page, they have a gallery page, they have a blog page, stuff like that. Regarding the colors, uh, like once that you have the components on the website, we can choose what color you want. Maybe you want a primary color of yellow, secondary color to be brown, and your tertiary color to be green. That means that most of the sections or most of the elements where I have to highlight things, those will be in yellow. Brown and green would be used mostly for buttons and text inside the button. Maybe you have a button over here which takes you to a gallery or to the product page. So this button is maybe it's green or brown along with white text on top. So I'm just giving an example of a color palette. You can choose color palettes as well. So later on when we discuss, once that we have the components ready, we can discuss what the color palette will be and how do you want to color the things, right? Uh, yeah, with that, I think this kind of clears some basic terminologies and things about modern web design.